Cousin Nita, live and direct. We are live on YouTube, live on IG, and live on Twitter. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who don't know, I am a real estate investor and home inspector from Cleveland, Ohio. And um, I train people on how to become home inspectors, certified or licensed home inspectors in their own states. And so this evening, the purpose of this live is to talk through Inspector Flow, which is my home inspector group coaching program. We are currently accepting applications for our next session that starts on August 1st. And so, um, again, this session is just to talk through it so that those people who have applied will understand exactly what they applied to and what they can inspect, ha, like that, what they can expect, and again, just all of the pertinent details for those people who are looking for home inspector education and are considering us at Inspector Flow. So, first of all, the what. Again, what is it? Peace, Shawan was good. What is it? So Inspector Flow, as I said, is my home inspector group coaching program. It is a uh 20 week curriculum where we basically walk through we have three main goals. The first goal is to prepare for the National Home Inspector examination. That is our number one goal. Number two, we are looking to be prepared from a practical perspective to actually complete a home inspection and a corresponding report based upon the 10 major components of a home inspection. And then three, home inspector business mastery. So we are focused on what it will take from a business perspective to have you be a six-figure home inspector that had clutch in this industry. Oh, facts. Oh, facts. Please don't act like you don't know. It's one of my favorite hats. So those are our three main goals at Inspector Flow. Okay, so again, NHIE test prep, practical home inspector knowledge based on the 10 major components, and then the home inspector business mastery, the six-figure home inspector blueprint. Okay, so that's the what. How do we accomplish this? We accomplish this through, excuse me, weekly classes and training. So we have a weekly mandatory live class every Sunday. Every Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, we meet live. We have a live class where I sit right here and I'll teach for like an hour and a half. Again, we break down each of those 10 components, and so that class is mandatory. So I know a lot of you are used to different courses and things like that, where it's like nobody cares if you show up. They don't know if you're there, if you're not. And you can go through the material whenever you want to, or you can skip weeks and come back, or you can do it all at one time, or whatever the case may be. This is not that. Okay. This is not that. This is not get course out of your mind and get trade school in your mind. So you know how you went to school and there were you had responsibilities. You had to actually show up to class. You had to complete homework. This is exactly what Inspector Flow is like. So again, every Sunday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, there's a mandatory class. Most weeks there is homework that is assigned on Sundays. Homework is typically due on Wednesday. So you have a few days, 2 to 3 days to complete your homework. And then we also have a study session on Friday. Study sessions are not mandatory, however, they are definitely recommended. The study sessions are meant to just solidify the information that we've learned for that week from the class and from the homework on Sunday. So we meet twice a week, Sundays and Fridays. Okay, Sundays are mandatory. You are only you are only allowed to miss two classes. Anything over two classes could result in your expulsion. That doesn't sound like a course, does it? That sounds more like school. People don't put you out that course after they get your money, but I'll put you out my school after you pay your tuition. Because again, we are, myself and our current students, like we're super focused. We're building something special here, and so this is not for, again, everybody. So there's a certain level of accountability that is a requirement to be a part of our Inspector Flow family. So again, there are two. You can have two unexcused. Wow, they ain't none of them unexcused, but you can have two absences. Anything over two absences, you put yourself in jeopardy of being expelled from Inspector Flow. Okay, so I want that part to be abundantly clear that this is not, you know, whenever you want to, whenever you show up. So if you don't have, for the next 4 to 5 months, if you don't have 90 minutes a day to dedicate to your study, whether it's on your own or a part of our classes and trainings, then this won't be the program for you. Elite Solutions, I'm gonna get to payment. Give me 1 second. Okay, so our classes go a little something like this, again, just so you have an idea. On Sundays, excuse me, I teach typically for about 45 minutes. We get our lesson in for 45 minutes. I use, sometimes I use slideshows, sometimes I use real life pictures from inspections. Sometimes I use international diagrams. So it's not a boring, I don't do anything boring, but it's not like a droning on and on type lecture. It's interactive. And then we have questions, you know, we answer, we stay until everybody's question is answered. And so that's what our Sundays, the actual classes look like. There are also recordings that are available for you the very next day. So we have our class on Sunday. The recording of that class is available for you typically by Monday, and you can go back and watch it, whatever the case may be. Are there any questions? I know a couple of y'all joined. Basically, this is an Inspector Flow info session. So for those of you, again, who are looking for home inspector education, I'm talking through the details of my group coaching program. We're accepting applications right now. And the next class, the next group starts on August 1st. So are there any questions? I don't think we have any questions on the YouTubians. Do we have any questions on IG about what Inspector Flow is and how we go about it? Okay, looks like there are no questions. Let's continue. So when is it? As I stated, the classes, our next session starts August 1st, Sunday, August 1st, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern will be our very first class. Tentatively, our last class will be December 12th. Because this is our last session for the year, you know, we got a little bit of wiggle room. We do not recognize any holidays. We will have class on July 4th, on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, Halloween. We don't recognize any holidays. We have class every Sunday, no matter what. So August 1st through December 12th. So again, this is a 5-month commitment. So you know, if your life gets crazy the second half of the year, then this may not be the session for you. Maybe you need a session at the beginning of the year. So that's the when. Okay. The where. Where is this accomplished? So all of our classes and trainings take place online via Zoom. And again, everything that we do, the recordings are available. At the end of your term, you are required to come to Cleveland for a 2-day mock inspection, 2 days of mock inspections here in Cleveland. But other than that, again, all of the coursework and all of our classes are able to be viewed online via your cell phone and or your computer. So you do not have to physically be in Cleveland. We will be opening up our physical campus here in Cleveland in about 2 months or so. So all of my students are always welcome. Anytime you want to, you can come to the physical campus and get some training and get some reps in, but you will definitely be required to come at the end of your session. Nobody will be passing inspector flow without completing mock inspections. Okay. So again, there were some questions about, do I have to be in Cleveland? Whatever the case may be. No, you do not have to be in Cleveland. However, you will have to make your way to Cleveland at the end of your session for the mock inspections. Are there any questions regarding that? Regarding the what, the when, the where, the how? I fuck with you too, cuz I appreciate that. Oh, you like these? Oh, these old things. You like these? Telling you, at home inspector, buy you what you want. Okay, who? So who is this for? If you've been following me for a while, you know for about the last year, I've been doing tons of trainings and classes, workshops, the whole nine, just trying to get the information out about the opportunity, about being a home inspector, and then also the steps, because that's one of the problems with the industry is the how is convoluted. What do I need in my state? Where do I go to get that? How do I actually learn? Like all of that is kind of convoluted, and so I've been trying to again, just be real intentional about giving the game very clearly. This is what you do. This is what you do. This is how you do it. This is where you can go. Blase, blase, skip. However, inspector flow is the next level to that because I recognized that there was a deficiency in the marketplace in terms of the education and not just again certification in terms of passing the test, but from the business side, the marketing, the everything that goes that go. I do. Tap. DM me. I want to connect with you. DM me. So I realized that the people that I'm trying to help get into the market, get into this industry, they need more help, more training. And so that's what Inspector Flow is. Inspector Flow is to help, help you get this business, your new career started in 6 months. And that's again everything from test prep so that you can be certified, licensed in your state. That's the practical knowledge in terms of the 10 components. And then the part that every educational outlet that I've seen typically really leaves out or doesn't do a good job talking about is the home inspector business mastery. There's no reason why you should be inspecting and not doing 6 figures a year. So that's who this is for. If you're one of those people who like, no, cause I don't need that. Just give me the game and I can go do it by myself. And I'm kind of like one of those lonely stoners. That's cool. Go to my YouTube, look on my Instagram. I done gave the whole process, all of the game out. However, if you're one of those people who are again totally new to this and you don't have a background in construction or the trades or whatever the case may be, and you know that you need some assistance to pass that test, and you know you need more than just the recorded classes and some notes, a PDF to look at. You need somebody to hold your ass to the fire to make sure that you do your reading and get through everything. And then again, that business training part. If you know that you need all of that and you are serious again about getting this done in the next 6 or so months, then Inspector Flow is for you. If you are a lazy person or a person who does not do well with responsibility and accountability, this is not for you. And I realized that. I created it that way. I'm only looking for, I posted on my Instagram, I don't want no poo butts in my program. This is way bigger than home inspection. We're infusing $3 million into the community by creating 36-figure home inspectors. I don't have time to play with nobody who's not serious about what it is that we're doing. You understand? So, and I get that, we all different. We all got different things going on. And I respect that. And I hope that you respect my process too. And so that's why I'm doing this info session so that you can know, like, hey, yeah, that's for me. Or like, nah, I don't feel like being bothered with neither. And I understand. Take the other free game and flourish. Hopefully I see you at the top. Okay. So are there any questions? I know I have some people who already probably applied on here. Do you have any questions? And for anybody, again, who is looking for or searching for home inspector education, are there any questions that I can answer for you about what inspector flow is, what you can expect, etc., etc.? Alvinia, hopefully I pronounced your name right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rail Hall, we need more people like you in the Black community in a variety of fields. I agree with you, Rail. That's why we're here, to make sure that we get us there. For states that require in-class training, you think we should start that before coming to Inspector Flow? DJ Spades, specifically, what state are you talking about? If you're in a state that that's regulated, you're likely going to have to pass the NHIE, and your state likely does not have any in-class training that is specifically designed for NHIE test prep. So with that being the case, yes, I think you should join Inspector Flow. Oh yeah, so DJ Spades is in Maryland. So you actually, I have 2 students from Maryland now. I definitely think, I don't care if you're already inspecting, whatever the case may be. If you're not doing 6 figures, you should be in Inspector Flow. That's how I feel about it. Because if you're not, there's probably a lag somewhere in your education and your training, or either in your marketing. And so you don't have to be new. You can be, I got a lot of experienced home inspectors hitting me up, this, that, and the third. And it's like, come join the flow. Come join it. We talk about everything. We developing people, we just using home inspection as a vehicle to get there. So DJ Spades, I would definitely recommend you getting down with the flow. Once you get done with us, you will have your state requirements. They don't require in-class training. You have your state requirements completed, and you will have passed the NHIE, and you will know how to inspect, and you will know how to actually market and run the business. I definitely think it's crazy that it's only 8 people on here right now on YouTube. Rail, would you be able to connect us with people in our home state where we might get some more hands-on experience, say like here in Atlanta? Yes, Rail, I do. I definitely connect all of my students with inspectors in their states, and I actually already did that for my students in Georgia. I connected them with my boy Jock down in DA. When you're a part of the Inspector Flow family, I don't know if y'all been watching my page, but there are a lot of other perks that I'm not even mentioning in here. If you watch my page over the next couple of days, I'm gonna be highlighting my students, and you'll see that they all have their own companies. And I think we have 13 states represented now. They all have their own companies. They're all marketing. I'm gonna be sharing their information. You can go follow them. You can reach out to them. You can fact check what I'm saying, but like, this serious business. Everything that I can think of that you need to be successful, we talk about it. We've done study tips, we've done social media marketing, we talked about tools. I mean, we're doing everything. We talked about business ideas. We got some business ideas as a family that we might put into play and really corner the market. So it's really big. That's why I'm saying this is not a course. We're building a community. A community beyond that. All right, let me get on Instagram. The questions over here. Can I attend class while I'm at work? No. So on Sundays, no, you cannot be. You have to be on camera and available via mic. Thank you for asking that, Taquan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So for Sundays class, you have to be available via camera and mic. So driving, being other places, being at work, that won't work. Sundays, I get 90 minutes of your time. Every Sunday from 7 to 8:30 is Big Draco time. Is that the same for NC? Every state has different requirements. Can you be a home inspector and have a job that takes most of your week besides the weekend? I am a truck driver. Yes, so you can do inspecting part-time. I will say that you know, obviously the more available you are, like with any job, the better. But if you become a home inspector, you probably won't be driving trucks for too much longer because you'll be making the same money and you'll be at home, you know, doing what you want to do. But yes, you can be a home inspector part time. Are there classes in NYC? I don't know about any classes in NYC. New York is a very difficult state when it comes to their licensure. Um, so I don't know about, I don't, to be honest with you, again, if I knew about classes in other states that were beneficial and helpful and that were really doing a great job, I would partner with them and I would get paid to tell you all about them. But I don't. The fact of the matter is I literally don't have anywhere I can be like, go here. They do a great job at helping you to prep for the NHIE, at the practical training for being a home inspector, and also the business piece. Unfortunately, I don't have, and I've gone to, I bought all of, like, there are six major ones. I see, like, I'm not gonna get into naming them people on my platform, but all of the ones that you've looked into, Googled, and all of that, I've bought and gone through all of the material. And Inspector Flow is the Ivy League home inspector education platform. I'll just say that. So what time does class usually start? Class starts again every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let me talk really briefly about the tuition because that's a big question that everybody has. So the tuition for Inspector Flow is $3,500. Cheap as hell, I know. The tuition for Inspector Flow is $3,500, and that covers everything. All your training, the business piece, the test prep. It actually includes your textbooks. So it's this textbook and this textbook. So both textbooks are included. $3,500 for the tuition. There is a payment plan. However, let me preface it by saying this. This is not, I don't want you to spend your last to join Inspector Flow. So if you are like, oh man, this is a great opportunity and I really want to start making some money real fast, but I don't got no money and I'm, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul right now, I don't want you to join Inspector Flow right now. I want you to get yourself together, put yourself in position, and then join Inspector Flow because I'll put you out. Like, I don't know what any other type of way to say it. I don't want, again, this is so with the payment plan, it's $2,000 down and $500 a month. So, you know, if you get into not making payments and things like, we're just going to expel you from our program. We run a very tight ship from every aspect. I hold myself to the same standard. I have taught 16 weeks, 2 classes a week, sometimes 3 classes a week for 16 weeks. When I'm traveling, I make sure that I'm home right here every Sunday in order to teach my class. So we run a very tight ship. So while there is a payment plan opportunity, I don't want you to spend your last. Also, with the payment plans, you don't get your textbooks until you have completed your payment plan. So I know y'all had a lot of questions about the tuition and the payment plan option. I wasn't going to even do that because I didn't want people to be spending their lives and then getting in and all that kind of stuff. But I realized that option is helpful for people that, you know, are serious about this. And if you've heard me talk in terms of my training about, you know, the earning potential and things like that, the way that we are training my students, they're going to make their tuition back their first month of working, like facts, without a doubt. $3,500, they might make that in the first 2 weeks. So again, $3,500 one-time tuition or a payment plan. Louisiana is racist to say the least, either going to break down barriers or relocate. Yeah, we got a student in Louisiana, and you're right. Louisiana is definitely a more difficult state to navigate, but that's the beauty of being a part of our community. Because I already told Ryan, like, these people gonna cooperate and let you get licensed, or we gonna start making some noise. And that's again the beauty of just being in this community. You know, you can leverage me and my platform and my network and my resources. That's why I want all of us again to be in this industry so that we can go to the state level on some legislation. Like, nah, y'all gotta make some changes. Y'all not about to make it this hard for people that look like me to become a part of this industry just because we not old white men that are builders or engineers. Like, no, y'all got to do something um, about that. But I tell you what, can't nobody do nothing with you when you are properly educated and trained. I'm telling you, they can't do nothing. They want to, they can't do nothing with you when you know your shit. And I pride myself on that. And I pride my students on that as well. REI Jasmine asks, when is tuition due if you are accepted? So the first round of selections will go out this Thursday, the 17th. This Thursday, the 17th, you will receive an email saying, welcome to the flow, or sorry, you can't flow with this right now. I think you get a link to take care of your tuition, and it's due within like 48 hours. So once you get accepted on Thursday, you probably have to like Monday to submit your tuition so that we can get your books out to you and get everybody onboarded. There's a whole onboarding process so that we can get everybody ready to go for class to start on Sunday. Code Hefe. So again, if you're accepted, you'll get a link and you can go and take care of your payment plan. Listen, the only flow we know, one flow. I just bought the textbooks online PDF. That's okay. I would recommend the hard copy. Even if you have the online, I would recommend the hard copy so that you can take notes. As you can see, I got my book highlighted. I got that. Like, I highly recommend the hard copy. I really leave home without this. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you bought the online copy, your tuition will come with the hard copies. I mail them right to your door. So no biggie. Yes, applications are still open. If you want to apply, you can go to inspectorflowuniversity.com, inspectorflowuniversity.com. I bought the hard copy. Dang, Jazz. Sell them to somebody. Inspector Flow University. Somebody type it in the chat for me. inspectorflowuniversity.com to apply. Selections will go out on Thursday. And class will start August 1st. I'm super excited about the physical campus. Like, I'm super excited about being able to have our students. The second group, you all will also get an opportunity to come to Cleveland for the graduation. So if you guys want to come to Cleveland, check out the first group graduating. You'll get an opportunity to be a part of that. We're gonna have a nice little kick it in the city to celebrate. Y'all watch my page over the next couple of days. I'm gonna be dropping our students, and I'm super proud of. I want to call them my babies, but they're not my babies. They're my students. But I'm super proud of them. They making it happen. We pulling this thing on together, and it's a very. I'm super proud that we are represented across the country, from California to Florida, up to Ohio, Philly, Missouri, Kansas City, Texas, Seattle. We got people from all across the country. I have more women in this first class than I do men. We have 15 plus women. We have young people. I got a 20-year-old. We have seasoned students. White, black. It's a beautiful thing. Like, we really We really on the move, and I'm super proud of everything that we've accomplished. We've been working. We've been having our head down working every like I said, every Sunday and Friday since February 28th. We've been together. They've been doing homework. They will tell you that Inspector Flow is no joke, but they will also tell you that they are incredibly prepared, and that is exactly what our goal is. I'm real big on sharing this information, sharing the opportunity, but like I say, I don't want people getting into the game and being slouches on account of my name. If you want to be a slouch, don't tell them you heard about it from me. I want people who are going to see this as an opportunity, invest their time and their money into having a long-term sustainable company. Your home inspection company should pass down, should stay in your family for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be the first person in your family to get into inspecting, and then somebody in your family should always be. We should always have a home inspector in the family from here on out. Push the Soloist says, I passed my AHIT exam, but need real experience to get a job in the industry in Atlanta. I so agree with you. I so agree with you. I can't tell you how many messages I get that say that exact same thing. That's why we're here. That's why we created this, so that anybody again can click through those little certification things and get that piece of paper. But what happens when you show up? You're helping somebody with one of the biggest purchases of their life, and you show up and you don't know what you're doing, or you're not confident in what you're doing. That's not a great look, not a good feeling. So push, come get down with the flow, baby. Any more questions? Any other questions? InspectorFlowUniversity.com. Selections, the first group of selections will go out on Thursday. I'm super excited. I didn't even think I was going to do another session this year, but very excited to welcome the second group. So any other questions? Kid, that was all right. All right. If there are no questions, I will go ahead and wrap up. If you have questions, feel free to shoot me a text, 330-625-5286, 330-625-5286. That comes directly to my phone if you have a question. For those of you who are going to be watching the replay, if you have a question that we didn't cover, shoot me a text. For everybody else, go fill out your application right now, InspectorFlowUniversity.com. And we'll holler at you on Thursday. And hopefully we see you as a part of the flow come August 1st. All right? Peace, y'all. Have a great evening.